Hi YouTube, it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So today I'm here with my dad George.
Hello.
I feel like every video recently has been one with a family member. First it was my mum, then it was Tasha, and now it's dad. It only felt right to do one with you,
well,
because
of course.
we don't want to miss you out.
You left the best till last, have you?
Yeah, I left the best till last.
Definitely.
So today I'm back with another car chat, but this one is slightly different because there's been a trend going around on YouTube where you ask your followers for questions that they are too scared to ask their brother or their sister or their dad, and so on and so forth, and you ask those questions to your dad, your sister, your mum. I thought it would be really interesting to do it with dad. We're quite open, we talk about a lot of things together, we're very close, so I feel like this won't be too awkward, hopefully.
Oh, I hope not.
Dad doesn't know what the questions are.
You've put me on the spot here because I didn't actually know what this was today.
Oh, you didn't know?
Nope, I didn't have a clue. I thought we were going to have a chat, but I didn't know what it was about.
Thank you to anyone that sent in a question.
I'll thank you guys after. I'll thank you guys after I listen to the questions.
I say thank you.
Okay.
Thank you if you sent in a question. When me and like your daughters are on our period, do you ever feel awkward about it, or is it just like, oh?
I think initially when your daughter has kind of her first period, as it were, you are a little bit awkward. I think you do feel awkward, you know. They're going from a child to a woman, as it were, really, aren't they? So in a sense, it's kind of a stage where you think, oh goodness me, they're not young anymore.
Yeah.
They're not my little baby anymore.
Yeah.
For me, it was more about the fact that you were becoming a woman rather than the fact that then, oh my god, it's a period, I don't know what to say. Now everybody is a bit more open about things like periods. I'm often going to the supermarket to
get pads,
when you guys haven't got them, so and I go on and get them, so I don't really feel awkward about that. So
and I'm always like, oh dad, I've got cramps, like can I have some paracetamol?
I mean, I feel sorry for you guys when you have periods, because you know, they're not very nice things to have, I suppose. And
no, they're definitely not nice things to have.
Some people have more problems and more pain with periods than other people.
But no, I think my dad's been great in terms of like, oh, you've got your period, like don't sweat it, like, you know, it's just a part of growing up, really. Okay, when would you be okay with me having a boyfriend?
When you're 38.
No.
Okay, sorry, 37.
And then it's going to be 36.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a hard one for me, really. With me, it's not necessarily when you have a boyfriend. Yeah. It's if I like them or not. Yeah. Because I don't know how I'd feel if you came home and introduced me to somebody I didn't like. Or I just didn't think they would, you know, care for you, or that would be my problem. I think my problem isn't that you going out with somebody, it's whether or not I feel that they're the right person for you. Yeah. And my worst nightmare is for either of my daughters or my son to go out with somebody who doesn't treat them well. I think that for me is the number one. Yeah. So with me, it's not age, even though yes, I would like you to start going out with somebody when you're 32 or 33 maybe. For me, it's if they're a nice person and I know that they're looking and they're looking after you and they're caring for you. I think that for me, that is the number one. Yeah, I agree with that. What would you do if I was like, Dad, just that was a boy who was a friend, would you ever let like a boy stay around? No. Really? Sorry. They can stay around, but they're on the sofa downstairs. They're on the floor. They're not upstairs. Definitely. It would definitely be a case of yes, but downstairs. Yeah. And I'm a very light sleeper. You'll just be watching over them the whole night. Yes, definitely. What would you do if I came home with a tattoo? Oh dear. That's not the fondest. You asked this one because you know I don't someone asked it. Oh, okay. That's not the fondest of tattoos. Thanks for that person who asked it. To be honest with you, I think it's each individual person is allowed to do what they want with their body. You know, if they want 1,000 tattoos, good luck to them. I don't think any differently of anybody with a tattoo. I think some tattoos are actually beautiful. They are. And especially nowadays with the artists that tattoo people, they're just amazing. But it's just something that a bit too permanent in a sense. I've seen, you know, videos and film of people who have got fed up with their with their tattoos, take them off, and it's really
it's even more painful than putting it on. Yeah. A
person, for example, that's going out with a lady and, you know, puts their name on the tattoo,
and then they break up.
And then they break up and they have to put something else on top of it. This is just my personal opinion. I wouldn't like you to have a tattoo. But then again, when you grow up and, you know, you're your own individual person, then you can decide what you want to do. But I won't talk to you ever again.
Go for it, but...
yeah, go for it, but not in my house.
Right, Dad. Tell me your first kiss story. What was your first kiss like?
Oh, my goodness me. That was a long time ago. Do you know what? I don't actually remember my first kiss.
Really?
I know that's pretty sad, but I don't actually remember. But I do remember when I was at school, a really, really funny incident. It wasn't funny for me at the time.
At the time, now it is.
But it's hilarious. I was about 10 years old and this girl liked me at school, but I didn't really like her. And at school, they used to play something called Kiss Chase. Do they play that now?
I don't think we...
No.
No.
Well, Kiss Chase was basically, if somebody liked you, they'd chase you around the playground, and then if they caught you, they'd kiss you. Okay? So this girl was chasing me around the playground, and I didn't really like her, so I didn't want her to kiss me.
You're running as fast as you could.
So I was running as fast as I could, not looking. And then suddenly I looked forward, and all of a sudden I'd hit a metal lamppost.
Oh no.
Straight head on like this. I'm on the floor, dazed, and then there's blood coming from my mouth.
Oh no.
And then I'm looking, and my tooth's fallen out. I lost a tooth. And this one was chasing me and I lost a tooth.
Much more eventful.
Yeah, and when she saw me, she ran the other way. And I thought, I was crying because I was only 10.
Yeah.
Another little girl who was next to me, she saw what she thought was my tooth on the floor. So she gave me it, and I went to the teacher, and the teacher put it in a little bag. And the next day, I went to the dentist. I lost my tooth. I've had it capped now, yeah, but I lost my tooth. I was sitting down on the dentist chair, waiting for the dentist to kind of hopefully attach my tooth back together. Yeah. And he comes in, he says to me, "George," I says, "Yes." "This is not your tooth, young man. It's a peanut." She picked up a peanut.
How is there a peanut on the floor?
God no, she picked up a peanut and she put it in, and it got into a bag, and then I took it to the dentist. And yeah, I'll never forget. He says, "George, this is not your tooth. It's a peanut." He goes, "Yeah, it was a white peanut or something." So yeah, so therefore, as you can appreciate, I didn't get my tooth stuck together that day. So I had to wait about a couple of years. So I was walking around with half a tooth. It wasn't actually my first kiss, but that was a good story about somebody trying to kiss me. After that, I just didn't bother going to the playground again. I was too scared.
What is your opinion on what me and Tasha wear? Do you really mind?
Not really. I think you and Tasha have got really different styles of dress.
If we like went to a party wearing like a really tight short dress, would you be like, go back in, change?
I don't think I'd say go back in and change, but you know me, I'd have to comment on it.
Yeah.
I would probably say, is that skirt too short? Or, yeah. But of course, I think most dads would say the same thing. But in general, no, really, I don't
You've
really.
always been quite like open, you know. Like you'll say, I think that's a bit short, but you're not like go in, change. Like he's never been.
No, I've never sent you back into change.
No.
And even if I did, you know, I wasn't born yesterday. The short skirt or the shorts will be in your bag, and the minute you leave the house and you go to your party or friend's house, it'll be into the toilet, change.
I feel like.
And then when you come back home, it'll be change. So yeah. So I wasn't born yesterday. I was. You know, I was young once, so I know all the I know all the tricks of the trade.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is so true. Once I was going to a party and it was like in December when it was my friend's birthday, and Mum was like, "You need to put tights on." So I put tights on, and then I went to my friend's house because we were all getting ready to go to the party together, and then I took the tights off, and then it was freezing, but everyone else was wearing no tights. And then when I saw Mum was about to pick me up, I went into the hall toilets and then put them back on.
I suppose because I know that's probably what happens. I don't moan a lot when I see that, but if you're wearing like really, you know, short skirts or short shorts to go to the supermarket or something like that, then I think, like, you know, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
More than if you're going to a party.
Yeah.
Because at a party, probably everybody's wearing similar stuff.
I think also, like, me and Tasha have never really done that. Like, we have quite different styles. We don't really do that, so you've never really needed to be like, you know, come on. You need to change.
Yeah, I've been lucky when it comes to that, really.
Yeah. Do parents have favourites, truthfully?
I can't talk about other parents.
for yourself.
And I'm sure that there are parents who have favourites.
Yeah.
For me, it's not favourites, it's more like flavour of the month.
Right.
You know, you'll do something brilliant in one day, and you'll think, and then it'll be kind of all about kind of you, and then Tash will do something brilliant.
Or if we annoy you, it's like...
and then it'll be Alex. So similarly, it's all the same to do with it when it comes to, you know, annoying your parents. So no, I don't really think any parent should have a favourite. I'm sure that some do. I think you should judge, you know, every child the same, and I think it's probably wrong to have a favourite.
Definitely, yeah.
Or if you do have a favourite, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, don't just tell that favourite kid that you're my favourite. You know,
it's like I keep saying to you guys, which I joke, I'm going to love my grandchild that gets called George first.
You get most of my inheritance.
You get all. I keep joking to you about if you name Georgie or George or whatever, they'll get the most inheritance, but I don't really care, really. It's more of a joke. When would you say is the right time to bring a boyfriend or girlfriend or partner to meet your family? Well, if I knew that you were going out with somebody, I think I'd want to see them sooner rather than later. I wouldn't like anybody to go behind my back and just see somebody without me knowing about it, because I'd like to know where you are and who you're with. I would hope that it'll be quite soon rather than later. I think it also means that we're not as attached to that person when you see them sooner, so especially if you see them sooner, you can make your own judgment of opinion, them before we get too serious. As we said before, if I didn't like them person, then, you know, it'd probably be a good thing that I didn't see. I think it'd be nice to see them soon, but if you've been going out with somebody for 2 weeks, then there's no point. Really? Would you say then, in that sense, when you say soon, what would soon be to you? Soon enough when you know it's progressing, or a serious relationship, or if you think there's mileage in it, or you know, it could like go somewhere. I don't want you to come in every 2 weeks. Dad, this is my Dad, this is Frank. Dad, this is Ben. Dad, this is Toby. Then, you'll get mixed up with all the names. Then I'd get a bit worried. But no, within reason, as soon as you're happy with them, then I think it's right. Yeah, I agree with you. When did you lose your virginity? What? You can't ask me a question like that, can you? Who asked that question? Oh my goodness me. That's the most personal one I'm asking you. They wanted the juicy goss. You want the juicy stuff. I have no idea about this. I'm not going to say who, when, why and how. No, do you remember? Do I remember? Dad's not got the best memory. I've not got the best memory, you know. I can just about remember your name. Do I remember? I think it was probably the age of about 16. 16. I think it's important to just be safe. Dad's holding his seat cushion on the window so that it's not too dark or bright. What's Rupert's middle name? Who's Rupert? What do you mean, who's Rupert? Who's Rupert? Rupert. Rupert who? Don't tell me you don't know who Rupert is. Who's Rupert? I've actually never heard of Rupert in my life. Who's Rupert? Rupert is like a character, like a... Rupert from... A bear. No? I'm thinking of Rupert Grint, that place. No, I don't know. Rupert the bear, everyone knows his name. No. Rupert the bear, everyone... No? No. Oh, goodness me. You won't know the joke then, will you? What is it? What's Rupert's middle name? Rupert. Rupert the? Because it was known it was Rupert the bear. Yeah, but that doesn't flow, Rupert the. It's a joke. But you don't even know who Rupert is. It's not a good joke. How can she not know who Rupert is? Do you actually? This is the last. Please, guys. Just let her know that you know who Rupert the bear is. They're all going to say I'm not prehistoric. You are. Do you know who? Your time's gone. Okay. Do you know who Mr. Ben is? Like Mr. Man? No, Mr. Ben. No. Do you know who the Clangers are? I've heard of them, but I have no idea who they are. Okay. Do you know who Mary Mungo and Midge is? No. Do you know who Barbara Papa is? No. What are these names? Do you know who Peppa Pig is? Yeah, I know Peppa Pig, yeah. Do you know who... I watched it 1,000 times with you. Do you know who Strawberry Shortcake is? That's a cake, isn't it? No. Sorry, that's it. Oh wow, well there were some really good questions there. That flew by. Really good questions there, and I hope I answered as many as possible. Thank you so much for doing this. No, my pleasure. Thank you everybody for sending in those questions. Yeah, now you're going to say thank you. Even though some of them were a bit... juicy. Bit juicy. Goss. Spilling the tea. Yeah. Do you know what that means? What's that?
Spill the tea.
What?
Like spill the
Tell me about it.
Yeah. And let me know, because I really want to do one when Alex comes back from uni, which is soon. I want to do one with Alex because I feel like it would be really interesting. And I want to do one with Tasha. So this is going to be a little like car chat series. Don't ever be afraid to ask your dad, you know, questions that you want to know or that you're curious about. That's what they're there for.
I think the most important thing is to talk.
Definitely.
To talk to
whatever's on your mind.
Whatever's on your mind, share it.
Exactly.
A problem, is it say a problem shared? Is that what they say?
I don't know. Get what you're feeling.
Just agree with me. Just agree with me.
Yes, a problem shared.
Yeah. It's good to talk, as they say.
It's good to talk, exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Give it a little thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos like where this one came from. I try to post every week. Love you guys lots, and I will see you in my next video.
Bye. Bye-bye.